Hello everyone and welcome to the first video of a new series about irregular verbs in English. Before we dive into the verbs themselves, we first have to establish what irregular verbs are and why we should know them. Just like every other language, the English language has specific rules about how you use verbs. Let's take the verb play, for example. The infinitive is to play. In the past simple, we add ed to that, so we get he played. The past participle is also played. He has played. Irregular verbs, however, don't follow the rules. They don't play by the book. The only way to know the irregular verbs is to study them. So why do we need to bother with these irregular verbs? Why should we learn them in the first place? Well, it's because irregular verbs are everywhere in English. Some of the most used verbs in English are irregulars, so sadly we don't have a choice. That is why we've created this video series. In every video, we'll teach you 10 irregular verbs at a time. You will learn how to pronounce them and also how to write them. So, let's get into it. Arise, arose, arisen. Awake, awoke, awoken. Be, was or were, been. Bear, bore, born. Beat, beat, beaten. Become, became, become. Begin, began, begun. Bend, bent, bent. Bet, bet, bet. Bind, bound, bound. Let's go over them again. Arise, arose, arisen. Awake, awoke, awoken. Be, was, were, been. Bear, bore, born. Beat, beat, beaten. Become, became, become. Begin, began, begun. Bend, bent, bent. Bet, bet, bet. Bind, bound, bound. Now you know how to conjugate and pronounce these irregular verbs. Make sure to keep on practicing by reading them aloud and or re-watching the video until you know them all by heart.